What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video, body game, and street fights. Oh, man. Also, I'm going to throw some old man strength in this joint, too. Man, you know what? It's interesting because nowadays, with IG, TikTok, YouTube clips, you're always going to see something. Ironically, this was on Twitter, because when I always get on Twitter like once a week. I always get on Twitter once a week to share my Sunday morning messages, Sunday morning simulcast. But before I get on there, I usually see a few things. Now I saw this thing. It was about a 2-minute clip. And it was a woman who was filming it. And it was at some Walmart somewhere, right? Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that, man. Brother got sinuses. Anyway. Yeah, it's about a 2-minute clip, right? And it was this little scrawny white boy, right? Chasing his young brother. Well, not chasing him. He was walking beside this young brother outside of a Walmart. And he was saying something because the brother kept telling the guy, leave him alone. He kept saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get out of here. All of that stuff, right? Now, like I said, the white boy was scrawny. He was scrawny. He didn't look like he engaged in body game. The brother, he had locks. And he had a slim, muscular build. Had a V and everything. Looked like a football wide receiver, right? Looked like a football wide receiver, like he might have played it in high school or something, right? So, anyway, hold up, got these people walking in front. Got this thing. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it was somebody walking outside the car and talking. I never want to be that guy talking about, hey, I got them on tape or some dumb shit like that, right? Damn. So, anyway, right? So, dude kept saying, leave me alone, right? So, the brother walked to his car. The white boy followed him. And you couldn't see from the woman filming, she couldn't see exactly what happened, but you heard a crash. And the woman said, oh, he broke his window. We ain't see it or anything, but all of a sudden the brother got out of his car, chased that white boy down, and had him on the ground, like just pummeling him and shit. Right? And then just got off, and I think he threw his phone or something. He got off, and and the woman was just filming a white kid just walking around and shit, right? And it's funny. He walked past some dude who had his daughter, and the dude with the daughter said something to him. I was like, shit, don't fuck with a man. Never fuck with a man who walking around with baby girl. He'll kill your ass. But he didn't say anything back. But I was like, damn, why? Because the brother, man, shoot. He looked like he wasn't playing. He had locks. And muscular, a little bit taller than him, too. You gonna fuck with this dude. I don't know what started it, but sometimes, I can't say who started what, but the brother was trying to walk away. He was literally trying to walk away, but you don't fuck with somebody's car. Shit. You do not fuck with somebody's car. So I thought about that, but then I saw another clip a little while ago. Now, this was an old head brother and some young slim brother, but one of those young slim brothers who think they some thugs or some shit. I don't know what's up with them. Dude needed about 15 cheeseburgers or some shit. That dude, and then we had some gas station. I don't even know what that was. But the skinny one, the young slim one, he was trying to fuck with the brother, and his brother looked like one of those old school, like, construction worker types. You can tell he worked. And plus, somebody in the comments said he had a Cadillac. You don't fuck with brothers like who's driving pushing Cadillacs, right? And he said something, right? I don't know what the fuck. He said something, and then the brother just, I think he was, if I remember it right, He was acting like he was about to hit the brother, the old head. Yeah, just did that thing to his face, knocked the motherfucker down. Not quite out though, but damn, he could have fucked him up though. Then didn't the young scrawny dude go and still do some more shit? It's like, man, ain't that some stuff? But this dude was solid, man, like that old man strain. Then there was yet another one. This was like one of those pranks I saw. Supposedly a prank. Some white dude went up to this brother, like that was just standing there in the store and was like saying, "Boy, get me this, boy." And that brother, he took off his coat. He just calmly took off his jacket. He said, "What you talking to?" Calmly took off his jacket and body slammed it, like just tackled the dude. He said the dude was like, "Oh no, it's just a prank. It's like, ain't that some shit? Oh yeah, white guys getting on this shit too, man. I remember somebody tried to prank this old head white man in this store or something. And it was a couple others standing around. Man, this white man took this little white dude trying to prank him and shit, and body slammed him. Had him on the ground, and the dude was on top of him. And he was like, "Yeah, it's a prank. Man, and there's probably more examples if I actually tried to look for them. But look, man, one thing about body game, it goes beyond. Like I've always talked about this, the look how it turns on women and shit. And you need that energy. But I'm gonna tell you what, you got some crazy motherfuckers out here, man. You got some crazy motherfuckers out here. Like you still got, I don't give a shit. People can talk about guns or whatever. Shit, you gotta still be ready to throw hands, because you get some motherfuckers want to test you. And I'm gonna tell you what, and they'll test you even if you got some, apparently if you got some size on them. But sometimes you might have to just body slam somebody, or be prepared to body slam somebody. Because you get some dudes, I don't know what planet they on. It was like, you don't fuck with nobody in the streets. What the fuck's wrong with you? Because some people might be lucky there was cameras there. Imagine in a situation there ain't cameras. Heck, and this ain't had nothing to do with body game. I remember years ago, how it was some dude dressed up as a clown trying to scare people and shit. As part of some prank. And ran up on a brother. The brother put out a gap. And for those who don't know the slang, he pulled out a 9mm. And it's like, oh no, it's like, dude, you don't fuck around. But getting back to the whole body game and everything, right? Body game and street fights, man. Even though, we supposedly peaceful and people talk about police and all of that, man, you gotta be ready to go out here, man. You gotta be ready to go, because somebody always want to test you. And I don't know why it is like some small motherfucker want to test a big motherfucker. I don't know. Or big and old head, because I remember somebody sent me something years ago, and I think I can't remember which video I actually talked about it. But somebody sent me something years ago. It was some big old dude. Had a little bit of gut on him. Some young dude thought he was gonna fuck with him. Man, that old man two-pieced his ass. Oh shoot, oh man, it's so big. I remember shit, I've seen quite a few of those. But look, one of the things that the dudes knocking the other dudes out, man, you can tell, man, they either in the gym or they some roughnecks. Like, don't fuck with roughnecks. Seriously. Shout out Cousin T-Tar. He uses that term for that. Those dudes out there just look like they do something. And a lot of them hit the gym too. They don't have those aesthetics. They ain't all cut and shit, but they strong. Because one thing, man, if you in the gym, there's a lot of dudes in there, they just strong men. And they ain't trying to compete or anything. They just go in there just to do their thing. I remember at one of the gyms I worked at, you said this dude, he come in after work, plumber dude, man. Big old motherfucker. That dude come in, do his 400, go home. He wouldn't even put on some gym clothes. He'd be in his, like, a uniform or something. He was something blue collar. But, shoot. And I know some people be like, well, what they got to do with getting women? Because I know people be watching it. Shit, women feel safe when somebody can lay out a body. Seriously. Women feel safe especially in lower class communities and shit like that. Like, even though I always say that Pookie and Ray Ray thing is like overblown, well, it still happen a lot of times. You know, not so much the Pookie, but the Ray Ray look like he can lay out a body. I mean, you know, that's why. And even if you wear a suit to work, you need to look like you need to look like you can go there. Shit. In fact, I remember when I was young, my grandmother was still working in the government. She worked with this Jamaican dude. This dude was like a high grade 13 in the government. Somebody rubbed him the wrong way. He just went straight to his jaw. And this was a big old Jamaican dude, man. Like, motherfucker didn't play and shit. Shit. Motherfucker is like, look. And I know some people say, well, we in street fight. No, that's crazy. We didn't street. No, you got to be prepared if you are out and about. Like, a lot of people will comment, like, I did one of my Rom coming videos on IG last week. Or the other week. I was walking across the parking lot to this restaurant, you know, and somebody filming me. And, you know, it was... a lot of people always comment the same thing. In fact, there's a lot of people in the area, they say before they knew me, they say, Ron, you look so mean. You be walking so mean. You know, it's like murder walk. Part of it is just plain survival, man. Because I'm going to tell you what, with that, just personally, when you grow up in something, hey, for those from the D.C. area, like I said, Anacostia, North Michigan Park, Riggs, shit. And then had cousins and stuff who lived over by the shrimp boat. That's all I gotta say. Anybody from DC, yeah, they doing some gentrification over there, but we talking old school shrimp boat. All y'all DC, all the DC peeps and everything. Yeah, I know what I mean when I say shrimp boat. I was with my cousins over there by the shrimp boat. I'll be over there chilling with them. And if anybody really from DC know exactly what I'm talking about. If you ain't from DC, don't bother asking. That's how I know you really from DC. Like, that's the real part. That the Capitol Hill party. that's the rough part. Also, cousins over there by Benning Road, the other side of Benning Road, both sides of Benning Road. But shit, you had to have a certain walk going through DC. Especially you go to the go-go. All my DC people gonna know what I'm saying. Everybody else, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna bother explaining. Shit, you had to have a certain look. You had to have a shoot. If you go through certain neighborhoods, you had to have a certain walk just to make sure. Oh, you know what? I ain't talked about that before the video, right? I ain't talked about that. If somebody supposedly from LA say you wouldn't say something. Yeah, you wouldn't walk through LA like that. Well, apparently I did. I was hanging out with a woman from the jungle. And if I got to explain that to somebody from LA, come on now. Oh, man. Yeah, she was sexy as shit, too. Anyway. But she was from the straight up jungle. And like I said, if you from LA, don't know what that is. So, and I was walking my same walk, especially with her. She was fun, so I had to walk that walk. But getting back to that thing, man, you know, just body game, man. It's like I said, it goes me. Getting women is a small part of it, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what, though, man, people getting crazy out this motherfucker, man. People getting crazy. You got like more and more mass shootings. People where they start shit in the streets. You not only got Karens out here, you got, I forgot what somebody called them, Pauls or Bobs, something. The male Karens and shit. You know? Somebody might have to, you never know. Shit, I was just coming back from the gym. One of my buddies in the gym said, he was there over the weekend. There were two dudes about to argue and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Shit. You know? People getting shit. You gotta be ready out here. That's part of the thing. You gotta be strong. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, just socially, man, people think it's getting all advanced, man. It's getting more and more. It's getting more and more like Law of the Jungle out here. Strongest survive. Survive the fittest. You gotta look like you gotta get that look. Like you ain't playing it. Like I've told the story several times when I was working at that one gym in Marlow Heights. And this back before the National Harbor was over in that area. So it was rougher. It was snowing, and these two little boys, these two young teenagers, I don't know what they were. They were standing around one of our members' cars. He walked out there. It's like, it's snowing. He walking out there, nothing knowing but a tank top, but he benched 400. And he told him, get the fuck away from his car. And he said, yeah, I went out there like this to show him what I had to deal with. Now, the interesting thing about that, those two, about 20 minutes later, those two youngins robbed a Chinese store around there, Chinese market. So they were armed, but they were scared as a motherfucker out there just to show us some muscles. Oh, man. You see some stuff out here. But that's just how it is, man. You gotta look rough, man. Now, I know some of the slimmer dudes be like, well, what can they do? Man, you can still hit the gym, man. You gotta have that Bruce Lee thing. You still gotta you can still hit the gym. You ain't gonna be all big and brolic and shit, but, you know, you hit the gym, take some martial arts. You gotta have that look like, you don't want nobody to mess with you. You know? Oh, let me go on a tangent real quick. For y'all fellas be working out in the gym, when y'all see those big girls working out and shit, don't try to holler at them, just be friendly. You'll thank me later. Just be friendly. Just be friendly and wait. You'll thank me later. Anyway, that's just a tangent. Anyway, wait, hold up, because I know somebody gonna ask, well, what did it do? Because I know people slowing the uptake. When they drop that weight, they gonna remember who was friendly to them. Just a tangent. But anyway, yeah, because you gotta be, just the reality out here now, you gotta look like it, because you gotta look like, nah, don't mess with them. Because you get more and more people trying to rob and stuff, trying to challenge somebody. It's like, you just gotta get that vibe off that, nah, that's you. That's you. And somebody's still going, and even then, even if somebody do challenge, you gotta be ready. That's why I would suggest, if you ain't a natural fighter or been in a fight, take some martial arts, and take something that you had some combat in. Take something that has like, not like just play around sparring where y'all just shooting some stuff and going light. Take one of those ones you gotta put on some headgear or something and like fight. Like my oldest son used to take American karate at a local rec center, and they would spar, but they always had headpieces and gloves. So they were serious. They would be making actual physical contact. So you wanna like, if you ain't there, because it ain't a bad thing. Because I'm gonna tell you what too. Coming up, one good thing about coming up for my generation, we used to always have to box somebody. Sometimes in the neighborhood, older boys like make you box somebody, and you had to fight correctly. Thing is though, if you got in a fight with somebody, all you had to do is just really stand up to them, and it had to be straight up. So when I say straight up, you couldn't do what we call wrestling, grab them with something. You had to just box, you know. And then once you, even if they beat you, even if they won, they usually respected you afterwards. And usually, if somebody else messed with you, they had your back. Now, I think I've seen some videos where they still got that. That's actually a good thing, because it teaches you how to defend yourself. Because trust me. And let me bring this back, because I know guys always want to know, what does that do with getting women? Women want to feel like you can protect them. You know? And for those who think, oh, yeah, that does play a part in why women might go for a Ray Ray. That does play a part. But you can be, like I said, like I mentioned, that Jamaican dude who went to someone's jaw in the government. He kept the job, too. He kept the job. It might be different these days because people, they ready to like cry and shit like little bitches. Yeah, I said it. Say cry. You start some shit. You whip your ass, just take it like a man. You know? But, you know, you gotta be ready, or at least have that mindset. At least have that mindset. Because you just never know these days. You never know. Like, if you live in a really great neighborhood, hey, you know? But sometimes you gotta give them a look. I remember I was driving one time with my sons in the car. There was some little racist motherfuckers driving some pickup trucks and shit. They kept trying to come close and buzz my. I could tell, right? I just looked up at one, gave them a look. All of a sudden, they started pulling back. I ain't even do like to reach over to the whatchamacallit thing. I just gave them a look. And they knew what they were doing because it was a white woman in a car. And she pulled up beside me, kind of gave me like a sympathetic look because she knew what was up. But I wasn't even worried about those motherfuckers. Because honestly, if we had gone to that point, well, like I said, I was just reaching my glove compartment. I just say, if you got anything in there, notice I ain't say specifically what, you got anything in there, have it in such a way, if you ever got to reach, well, you know what? Keep your insurance card and everything like in your little thing that's your armrest area. Or figure out a way to, you know, put any extra someplace else. And really, you don't even really need a, well, let's just say you can get creative with what you use. But, you know, that's how you got to roll with it, for real, right? That's how you got to roll with it. But, yeah, just be prepared out here, man. Be prepared. Like, when you're talking about body game, yeah, part of it's getting a woman. Part of it's definitely getting a woman. But then for your health, it energizes you for your hustle. And you got to be in warrior mode out here. You got to look like you can, like, throw down if you have to. Shoot. You got to shoot. Sometimes you got to back up somebody from you. You know? At least have that look. Like, yeah, at least have that look, have that build, that look, that, yeah, they might be able to beat you in a fight, but they're going to know they've been in a fight. Have that attitude, because that's my attitude. If I ever had to throw hands, I'm going to say, hey, you might beat me, but you want to know you've been in a fight. I'm going to get my licks in. I remember when I was, like, still a teenager, got jumped by these 3 dudes. I just picked one of them. Like, I just picked one of them, got them on the ground, just kept pounding now. They were, like, hitting and then jumping back like little bitches. But in the one on the ground, I ain't care. Because I took their hits. Because they were just hitting around the head. That's the easy. Your head is strong. Like, around here, if somebody hit you around here, you can take the hits all day. It's around here, you got to, like, dodge them. But I was just, like, pounding him. Like, you ever get jumped, just grab, like say 6 dudes come at you, just look at them. You know, if you don't have a way to get out of there, like, it's no shame in, like trying to just get out of there. But if you trapped or something, just look at them, just be all calm and say, all right, y'all got me. 6 of y'all, but one of y'all gonna get fucked up. Seriously. So, hey, which way y'all gonna be the sacrificial lamb? Oh, man. And I know somebody say, why are you talking to that? Look, man, it's the real world, man. And I'm sitting up here, dude at a gas station, some young boy gonna get in his face. You know? Some young dude at a Walmart. And like I said, I don't know what started, but the dude was actually, you can see, he was trying to walk away. Dude was trying to walk away. You know? Shoot. There's so much shit, you just never know. You just never know. You gotta be ready out here, cause a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here, man. So you gotta be ready to go. So anyway, though, that's all I got for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.